Good morning, YouTube. Ironman 3406 here. Another video for you this weekend. I am out in Devon, Alberta at one of the largest antique equipment boneyards I've ever seen in my life. There is stuff out here everywhere. I can't even remember what the names of these are. I'll put it in the description below, but there is stuff here that just doesn't exist anywhere else. Like this Ford pickup truck with a hi-ho MacGyvered on this Bombardier style undercarriage. It's just crazy. So we're out here gonna get some iron fired up. I'm gonna be on a grader, a 14 for a little while. There's a RayGo GIANT here that we're gonna get fired up, play with. Some of this stuff we're gonna start moving around to make a little bit of a more neater museum area. Big old coring. What else? There's all kinds of stuff out here. Anyway, so yeah, if this is your guys' first time tuning into the channel, I appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more good old antique equipment content and just equipment content in general. I do new stuff and old stuff kind of all scabbed together. So the old polar bear, that is a big trencher. That's the only one in the world as far as I know. Hasn't ran since 1981, but it's here. All kinds of cool stuff. I'll give you guys a walk around here in the next few days, but for now, just wanted to give you an intro, and I'll get you some video of me running stuff and playing around and doing some cold starts, and should be a good weekend. So stay tuned, everybody. All right, everybody, this is a RayGo GIANT motor grader, I think is what they called it. It's a big bitchin' grader, 8V71 in the front. Big fucking blade. It's up to my, I don't know, halfway up my chest. Another 8V71 in the back. So it's gonna be loud when we get them stoked up here. I think we're going for the cold start video of the year with this. So share it, make it well known. Another cool fun fact about this thing, came from Morski Construction. That's back home in Saskatchewan for me. Like I say, this lives in Alberta. But that is, it did come from Saskatchewan back home. So it's got the green theme to go with the, you know, Rough Rider stuff or Saskatchewan color. I don't know, whatever, I'm making stuff up. But yeah, it is a monster of a grader. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm told there was only 8 built. This is the last one that was built. Are you looking at some gauges over there, Alex? And yeah, we're gonna get her fired up here shortly. I'll give you guys all the cold start video, and we'll take this thing for a rip and see what she does. But Luke, you're always asking for Detroit stuff, buddy. This is about as wild as it's going to get, so stay tuned.
There you go. Ah.
It's not gonna run away.
How are your pants doing?
That's one.
It's not gonna run away. Come do a taste test here for us.
What's not diesel?
That ain't diesel. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're videotaping all this shit.
That's not diesel.
Did you taste it?
I don't have to. I can feel
No,
it.
you have to taste
It's
it.
got that.
It doesn't even smell like cool. You want it to
Coolant. Give it a lick. Tell me that.
Totally cool.
It's sweet like coolant.
Or it's really
That's two. All right, so you guys have seen some footage of this thing in action. I'll give you a little walk around. So this is a RayGo GIANT, and there was 7 like this one manufactured, and there was the very first prototype, if you want to call it that. It's called the Harris Blade, but this is serial number 7. It's the last one that was built, in pretty good shape. They were originally based off of a couple, you know, TS-24 bits and pieces. So front tractor portion, you got an 8V71, 318-ish horsepower. Same transmission as a TS-24, I think, as far as memory serves. And then so this front tractor portion, it's got 2 steering cylinders right there, one on each side, and you can steer the front portion independent of the back portion. You get the big neck on it here. It comes down to a great big moldboard. Kind of doesn't have all the hydraulic movements that you would have on a normal grader. So when we jump up in the cab, I'll go through the controls, but you basically pick the blade up and down, or you angle the blade or tilt the blade left or right. And then on the back side, there's a couple more cylinders. So here's your tilt cylinders. There's one of those on each side. These cylinders here are what you use to angle your blade, and that offsets the entire rear portion of the machine from the front portion of the machine, and puts an angle on the blade so that you can actually cast material to one side or the other. And then you got the 2 big lift cylinders, one on each side, one right here and one right there. Now they're a little worse for wear. They need some chroming and stuff like that, but they're working for now. It needs a little TLC. We had a few air leaks and stuff show up while we were playing with it this weekend, but you know, the air lines are been sitting out here in the sun for, I think this thing's been sitting, they said, for 10 or 15 years since it last was fired up. So, you know, sun baked and everything like that, it makes those air lines a little bit rotten. Kind of cool that this one actually belonged to Morsky Construction in Regina. So it's a Saskatchewan machine, close to home. Actually messaged a couple guys from Morsky's, and they actually remember having this thing. So it's kind of cool that it's still in existence. I got the transmission here for the rear portion of the machine, and valve body in the rear end of the beast. We have another 8V71, again about 318 horsepower. Good old screaming Jimmys. Here's that other tilt cylinder on the blade. So those work in tandem with each other, and you angle the blade left or right, or tilt the blade left or right. I will climb up inside, show you the cab, the controls, and then that's about it for this. So I'll climb up there. A little chart here on the rear corner, the lubrication chart. Hard to read some of it, but it kind of gives you the service points and where all the names of the service points, and how often you got to hit them and check them, and how much fluid everything holds, and a little diagram here pointing everything out. So kind of handy to still have that on there. Alrighty, so inside the cab, it's a little dirty, and it's, you know, had some mice living in it over the years. Big steering wheel in front here, that is going to steer the front tractor portion. 3 hydraulic levers. The outside one, or the inside one, pardon me, this is your blade up, blade down. The one in the middle is your tilt, and the one on the outside is that rear steer, or offset articulating steer, whatever you want to call it. Transmission control. So both transmissions are tied together. So you got 3 speeds forward, 3 speeds reverse, all air controlled. control panel with a bunch of warning lights and everything. Controls for your front and rear engines to start and stop them if need be. 2 throttle pedals, 1 for each engine. So the one on the left is your front engine, the one on the right is your rear engine. And then you got brake pedal over here. And there's also a training seat. So if you want to have a buddy ride with you, you can. And then serial number tag right here. RayGo Incorporated, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Model is a Giant, serial number 12A0107. So as I said, this is the last one that was made or manufactured, and well, it's a survivor. It runs. You guys seen some video of it playing and pushing dirt. You can move a tremendous amount of dirt with this thing. It was a lot of fun. It did have an air conditioner, but that's been since taken out, so I have to do a little repair to the roof so that the birds can't keep getting in here. Give her a good clean job, and yeah, should be ready to keep staying alive and entertaining people for years to come. Alright everybody, that's going to wrap up this video for the RayGo Giant and our little weekend out here at Devon, Alberta. Really appreciate you tuning in and watching. Hopefully you'll stick around, subscribe for future content. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming from this site. I'm going to keep coming out here, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Hit the notifications so that you can get notified when we, or I, play with more of this cool old iron. So stay tuned and we'll catch you next time. Don't forget, I am Iron Man.